Oh! Oh! Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, Jesus!
It's a Mort sandwich in a taco van.
Green, green, green.
And we're off.
Ooh, it's gonna feel like the
Oh, Jesus! Sweet Jesus!
Oh, don't hit the brakes on it! Ow!
Still next year, still next year. Still, oh yeah, you're clear, you're clear.
Holy shit, that was like some John Rambo shit.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
I think this warrants a recording.
Hey guys, Motorsport 666 here, and we have croaky voice. So I am feeling a little bit crook at the moment. We are back in Motorsport Manager though, so we will push on and see how we go. Episode 4 today, so a couple of things I want to try and get done. Try and get out some more drivers, obviously, and see if we can't do something about our finances, but I don't know if we're going to have many choices. So let's have a quick look at the mail. Post-lap, post-race. Car condition. It's looking a lot better than it was previously. Less than 50%. Got an interview here. Do you have a moment to answer a question? Yes, we do. It's something, you've had some time to get used to the team now. What are your main worries at the moment? We really need to improve our car's performance level. Yes. Upgrading the HQ. I'm thinking longer term. Ooh, I like you. Our driver lineup is weak, so we have to think for some changes. I don't have any worries at all. The team looks great. Look, I think upgrading the HQ, and it's the best for it. Long term, that's hard-fought win for Olin. All right, let's get these car repairs complete. Done. And now let's have a look at the cars, see what reliability and performance work is going on at the moment. That I think is all fine, to be honest. So one thing I want to have a look at is the scouting. Let's see if we've got anyone worthy of talking to us. I'm pretty sure Shem was not interested in talking. That is correct. Alright, so we're still waiting on some more reports that come in. 9 days for Christian West. We do have still a handful of drivers being scouted out at the moment. So fingers crossed we can find someone in amongst that that will do the job for us. Just having a look, seeing if there's any in the value range that I haven't got in the queue at the moment. And it looks like we've got most of them at the moment. We will grab Alex Rogers and these as well. It doesn't hurt to have them queued up and scouted. Sometimes you have to rescout them later on. Alright. Now, HQ, where are we up to? We've got 7 weeks and 9 weeks. So, in terms of the next event is... Let's have a look at the calendar. It's the 9th of June is a race. 23 days. So, that's what? A bit over 3 weeks. So... HQ and that won't be finished before the this race coming up, but should be before the race afterwards, which would be nice actually. Alright, so we could think about having a look at designing some new parts. They don't take too long to build. They are expensive though, and my biggest concern is we are still losing almost $500,000 per race. So it's something we need to be very mindful of. Now, one thing I could do is I could lower the budget towards next year's car. If I did that, that would reduce the amount of money we're losing per race. But by having it on this, what happens is at the end of the season, all the money we put aside each race, we'll get back into our pockets, and it's pretty much like a savings plan. It's putting away for the end of the season, and then we get our prize money for winning whatever place we come in the championship, etc., etc. Alright, let's hit continue. And let's put along. We're probably just going to try and push on and get this next race done and dusted today. Oh, my throat is killing me. Alright, so we got another scouting report in. Who did we scout? I didn't actually see the name. So, Christian West was the driver we scouted. So let's go have a look at Christian and see what he is about. Christian West, there he is. He's 1 star with the potential of a half-star growth. He is cheap. And you can see it in some of his stats. Hates chasing. When in second place in the race. No. Look, I mean, it's cheaper than our current drivers. Worse stats than our current drivers, so I don't even want to talk to him. Alright, GT International Championship is heading to Munich. Had their race. Nothing really I care for too much in that. And we'll push on and hit continue on ours. And now the car will need some more reliability lined up. Okay, so we can take them off. What is the weakest part? The gearbox at the moment. Let's do that. Telemetry Center TV piece. Someone wants an interview. So we've got another scouting report done. So upcoming race, Beijing. We got a 19-lap race, 2.33 mile laps with a 112 with 40% chance of rain. Brakes are the thing. Biggest thing for Beijing. We have soft and medium tire compounds as well. Heng Liao has been finished scouted. Again, asking for a telemetry center. They will never stop doing that. Ooh, here we go. TV piece. Hi, Modified. One of our directors here at Central Sports Network would absolutely love to film a TV piece in your factory. Understand that this would be an imposition, but we'll make a compensatory payment naturally. So we could get 100,000 but reduce the mechanic relationships, or we can get just boost their relationships. Now that 100,000 would be nice, but it's not a huge amount, and it's not going to be the saving grace. But if we have a look at our teams, you got our mechanics down here. Actually, we hit the stuff. These guys have relationships with their drivers that they are a mechanic for. And you can see here, the relationship with Bill Lahane has meant that Johnny Jenkinson has unlocked refueling is 50% faster, which is a knowledge we can take advantage of in the race. So we potentially could lose some of that. But I still think that 100 grand will go a long way in terms of our financial position overall. So let's hit continue. Financial management again. Yes, I get that you are concerned about the finances. I am well aware of that. Thank you for your concern, Thomas. Alright, off to Beijing. Actually, before we go, Amy McLeod has been scouted, so let's see what she is. Amy McLeod, actually, she's not too bad by the looks of it. Bit over 2 stars with another 1.5 star growth. She could be a 3.5 star driver. Her current cost per race is 90,000. It will cost $500,000 to break her contract, but let's have a look. So approach driver. She's only just signed a new contract. Alright, we're going to have to wait till the end of the season, I think. Doesn't seem that anyone wants to have anything to do with this. Alright, actually one thing before we do that, I want to have a look at this. So, this Chic Airways, this deal will be ending at the end of this race. So, we will get a new sponsorship deal there. Wonder Luck will be ending in a couple of 3 more races time, so 2 more after this one. Alright, and we'll continue. Yes. Sponsors, we did select the right one. Good. Part fitting, there's no parts to fit. And on to race. Alright, here we are, loaded into Beijing. And looks like we're starting off with a wet practice. Again, I wish I had that telemetry center. I'll make this a lot easier to start with. Alright, we'll send out our 2 main drivers out. I have yet to use a Axela Lepic for anything, but that's right. Okay, so we want to change setup. We want an aim towards low speed cornering, so we'll put the barrels forward. We want slightly softer steering to increase the oversteer tendencies, and we'll go for slightly longer gearing, see how that goes, and intermediate tyres because it is raining. Now, this is one thing I wanted to show you guys last episode but completely forgot. This is the active knowledge. So during this practice session, all of these ones here, we're going to be aiming to push them up into level 2, level 3, level 4, etc, 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 as much as possible. So by coming down here, and when we get to the let's just do a quick couple of changes to Lahane's setup. He wants it more understeer. That's interesting. We'll go that way. Yeah, that's very interesting. So we'll do that for Lahane. Alright, we'll hit continue, same tyres. Alright. So we'll actually take this practice session and we'll talk about that knowledge as we go. So we can see here we've got level 0 on everything. What we can be developing is intermediate tyres and the race trim because both of them are highlighted. Now if I hit send out, it leaves us set up, we go stint, and I did qualifying trim. You can see that qualifying trim has now been highlighted. So we can gain knowledge on qualifying trim and race trim because one driver has qualifying trim, one has race trim. Qualifying trim is not that important at the moment, basically because unless I super luck out with the weather, qualifying is not a big deal. I'd rather get race trim and get as much race performance as I can out of the car. And so we'll send him out, Casino out for 8 laps on the intermediate. Continue, yep, send you out. And we'll do the same thing for Lane here. And unpause it. Now, watch that knowledge. You know, now they're both on intermediate tyres, they're both on race trim. That knowledge is slowly going up. Same with this setup knowledge down here. This is where feedback comes into effect. The higher the feedback, the more knowledge you'll gain. So we watch Casino. Casino has much better feedback than Lahane. His setup knowledge will push a lot higher than Lahane's just because of that. We're pushing on. Okay, can we stiffen up the handling from Lahane? Knowledge is pushing up. We're almost level 1 on the knowledge for both drivers. We want to shift the ballast back. Alright, so both drivers are reporting negatives so far. Now, racing side by side for practice. I don't know what those two are doing. Alright, we'll hit bring in for you. No, we'll bring them both in. We can see we're already halfway through unlocking race trim level 1. Now, until we get that race 1, we won't be able to take advantage of that in the race. Ballast is spot on, I like the weight distribution. Okay. Trying to keep an eye on what their feedback is initially. 4, okay. Alright, so I think he wanted it more forward. We'll go that way initially. So try going for a bit softer suspension and maybe a bit quicker acceleration. Stint again. Well, same tyres, send out. Alright. Oh, the speed balance. Oh, very poor. That's no good. Alright, so he's okay. Good with the cornering. He's not happy. I think he wanted it softer. I'm gonna go. This is where things get interesting. I'm gonna try going that way. Cornering, we will leave it a little bit different because that way, and then the speed balance. We'll go that way. Go for a shorter speed balance. I don't know why I went so long on you. That was a mistake. Alright, let's hit that. 8 laps and continue. Same tires. Out you go. Slow, to be honest. Can I? Oh. I should have looked at the weather. They'll be going out on tires that will just get destroyed in these conditions because it is dry. Fine, it will potentially finish off intermediate level 1. So we'll see how they like the new setup changes. Got a bit under 6 minutes left to qualify. Practice, sorry. This on track is completely gone. Your changes haven't worked, alright. So you wanted the ballast to go the other way. Alright, we'll bring them both in. Both of them aren't happy with my changes. We've gone in the wrong direction for the initial changes. But we have unlocked race trim level 1. So now we're trying to push for race trim level 2. Which, race trim level 2 means a 10%, oh wow, cornering very poor. Means a 10% performance increase in the race. So, look here, that was poor. Okay, they wanted it to go the complete opposite direction. Let's put you there. Well, won't go quite so far. Okay, so, still poor on the handling. Go that way a bit. I was okay on that direction and then poor. So we were okay. We went the wrong direction. We went towards poor. Speed balance. And we did the same thing. We went the wrong direction towards speed balance. So they actually want shorter gear ratio. So we went the wrong direction here. You can see optimal balance, this percentage here. The higher that percentage is, the better off the setup the car is. So we've lost 15% in our optimal balance from the previous setup. Now, we've unlocked race trim. We will change and go out on the medium tyres. So, send you out. Handling. Alright. Saw a great on one of these, so that's good. We have improved the overall balance here, but we've gone in the wrong direction of the handling for. So he wants it softer. So let's put you up there. Now this is where the mechanic makes recommendations. I sometimes find that the mechanic's recommendations can be completely wrong. Alright, speed balance. Let's try. Going one tick that way, see how that goes, and then same thing. So we'll go tyre choice, we'll send you out on the medium, see if we can't unlock some knowledge on the medium tyre for the race. So we've got intermediate knowledge, see if we can't unlock the medium tyre knowledge. I don't think we're going to have enough time, but hopefully we can do some improvements to the setup. So you're in the log jam right now. Both drivers are trying to fight their way through traffic. But we are pushing level 2 on the race trim. We've got a minute 35 to get it. I don't think we're going to be not feeling you guys. I'm liking these tweaks. Did you change the ballast? Yeah, I did. And here comes the weather again, so that's alright though. Just going to leave them out. Let's see, can we get level 2 race trim? I don't think we're going to make it. We may just, but I mean, practice is over. We're at the end of this lap. For both drivers, it's going to be close. And booyah, there we go. Alright, race knowledge level 2 race trim. That's good. And there we go, that's the end of practice. Alright, so game 9th and 14th in practice. Again, another wet practice session. Good effort by the modified GT racing guys and girls today. That was a solid practice session. You know what? I would agree with that. We didn't do too shabby. Alright, heading into Q1. Q1 looks like it is going to be dry at this point. And whether... Yeah, okay, so this is where we get to choose our knowledge. Because we didn't unlock any tire knowledge other than the 5% performance, we didn't get the quality trim. We don't have any secondary knowledge. So car setups. Great, good. Now, one thing I wish you could do was actually transfer setups between drivers. That's one thing that I wish was thing. So if you locked out on the first driver and got really close to great, transfer it over to the second driver, oh, happy days. Anyway, let's have a quick look at you. So that was good. That was great. That's okay. So you want it more towards this direction in terms of... Now, we want to keep the handling as close to what we've got at the moment. We'll do that. Speed balance, we'll leave that there. Now that was good. And that was great where I've just put it. So that's just for the sake of that. Let's go you tiny bit more and see how that, hopefully that gets you into excellent. Tire choice, we will go out on the, some softs and continue. Oh, cancel. Do we want to change anything here? No, we don't. We want to make sure you get the right tires though. They are good. Alright. And we will take qualifying. We'll head out and see what we can do on the qualifying. Looks like it's going to be a dry qualifying this run. We may luck out and get some late weather in the qualifying. That could hurt some people. Speed that up. Keep an eye on that weather. Both drivers are on their own lap, so... Just about to start our first flying lap, so there's no weather on the horizon. Both starting their lap. Both drivers are side. Now I don't think that actually really slows each other down that much. As weather is coming in, so getting our lap done now. Alright, so with that, here comes the rain. Let's hopefully hurt some people. As people are still completing their laps. Looking at the rain, yep, times are slowing down. Oh, times are really slowing down, so look at that. We managed to get out of Q1. Woohoo! Qualifying is well and truly done. We're not going to be going out again, but that's a nice surprise, isn't it? Alright, so that's the qualifying session done. The rest of the session was wet and rainy, so not much change. We have a 10th and a 13th at the moment for both of our drivers, so it's pretty good. Just waiting on a couple of cars to finish up their qualifying. Olin gets through in provisional pole at the moment, but we still have Q2 to go. Alright, so a couple of our drivers have been eliminated. So we go on and move into Q2. This also means we have gotten our bonus sponsors objective of our qualifying ahead of 16th. So again, we're doing alright, lucking out with the qualifying at the moment. So which will help our finances quite a bit. Alright, send out. Now, the setup with the changes, that was poor, that was very poor, that was great, good. And we made some changes into qualifying. Did we? No, we didn't. Not on not on our casino. That's fine. So we'll send you out, give you a fresh set of softs. And haha, look at that. We were in the okay. We made a change. We got great. So excellent. Excellent cornering. That's good to see. So we got an improvement of 28% from where we started, with 65% up to 93%. So that's a nice change in the setup. So I'll send you guys out. It is looking dry at the moment. So we may luck out with some late qualifying rain again. Just hopefully get out there and get our times in the bank. Here they come to start their first laps. Now if we can get into Q3 that would be nice, but I don't like our chances unless we get some strange weather coming our way. So both drivers are out there flying. It looks like there is a temperature dip coming. I don't see any rain on the horizon, so people actually that's good. Alright, both drivers complete their lap. Already we got guys coming in a hell of a lot faster than us. Not surprising. Wilson has gone slower. See if any others go majorly slower. At this point, we would need to find 0.8. 8/10 just to make it into the top 10. So almost a second to just get into the Q3. I think that's going to be alright. 13th and 14th. I'm going to leave it there for qualifying. I'm going to fast forward to simulate Q3 and I'll see you guys at the start of the race. Alright, there we go. Qualifying is all done and dusted. We did come in at 13th and 14th, which means we did get out of Q1. We got our bonus sponsor objective, which is nice. Lars Olsen is one thing that annoys me about this game is this auto scroll. It always does it. Gets the pole position. And see, it does that. You can mouse wheel up, but it doesn't stop it. It just does. Anyway, so that's I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. So let's continue over. Not bother with tweets. And looks like we're going to have a rainy start to the race. That's going to make things interesting. So that intermediate knowledge might actually come in handy. So you'll see here we've got our race trim level 2 and that intermediate knowledge, which 10% bonus increase and 5% bonus increase. So we'll do that for both drivers. Car setups, we are happy with that. Strategy, actually car setup. How are we going for the weather? What is it looking like? It is raining for the first lap and then it's going to dry out a little bit and then rain again. Now, question is, do we gamble with some dry tyres in that rain's not going to last? Or do we gamble with some intermediates in that rain will settle in and we're actually going to get a damp track? I think we go with the soft tyres. Actually, I'm going to go with the medium tyres. Whoops. On both drivers. And then that way, fingers crossed, that rain doesn't last. Some people might come in and start on intermediates. And we may luck out. Alright, so having a look through the list. I just care about the guys around us. We got 9th and 10th are on softs. Then we got medium, 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 soft, medium, 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 soft, soft. Okay, so there are a few drivers around us on the softs, but it looks like a majority are on the mediums. So I think the dry tyres might be the right choice to go. Anyway, here we go. So again, the 5 lights up. And we are lights out and racing in Beijing. Both drivers off to a good start. I didn't actually change their initial race strategy. Set them up. Oh! Casino jumps up into 8th place. Good move around the outside of a few drivers. He is getting mugged now. Right, keeping a close eye on this weather. This weather may come to bite us. Yep, and we're going to ignore you for a moment. I know it's a bit damp out on track, we're not doing that. We're going to gamble. The weather's going to stay reasonably dry. By the looks of it, I don't think we're having much luck with that. It is getting damper and damper. So yeah, he's man, Casino's having a good old wind right now. Right, so Casino is in 12th, Lahane is dead last. So what's the weather doing? Alright, we're going to have a look at you, and we're going to use you as a gamble. We're going to go with the guinea pig. We're going to fuel. How many laps remaining? 15. So let's put 15 laps. So that's full tank. That'll be fuel to the end of the race. Don't recharge battery. Balance pit stop. Let's go. Alright. And in saying that, what we'll do is we'll set you to medium fuel consumption. Hopefully that'll alright. By the looks of it, dampness on the track is just going to keep getting wetter and wetter. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to pit for some intermediates. Well, I'm just going to fill that tank back up. Park conditions look all fine. Pit strategy, balance, and pit. Casino's coming in next lap. Actually not going too shabby. Tires are neutral. There's a few people going to be pitting around him, so Casino is almost just knocking on the door of a top 10 at the moment. Good luck out with the strategy coming into play. That dampness is just continually going up, so Lahane did jump Casino with those pit strategies. That one extra lap on those intermediate tyres made a difference. We'll keep those boys pushing along. I don't want them pushing too hard on their tyres, to be honest, because if possible, and the weather permitting, I would like to try and take these tyres to the end of the race. We are on lap 7 and 19, so almost at that half race distance. The chances of actually making it to the end on the tyres. But if we can keep going and pushing on and making positions with good pit strategy, we might be alright. There are still guys out there on soft tyres that haven't pitted yet. I'm impressed. Look at their lap times. They are doing significantly slower than everyone else. So should, in theory, make up a few spots here. Yeah, look at that, 8th and 9th. Pit strategy. Now the question will be, is that rain going to slow down on us? Or is it going to continue to get heavier and heavier? Oh, now we're getting mud. Drivers on fresh tyres are pushing back through. Oh. Yeah. Look, honestly, I'm not surprised by that. Alright, look at this. The weather is going to start drying up. You're going to see the end of the rain. We're going to have a 6-lap dash home. We're going to want to actually pit for some dry tyres shortly. Not yet, too early at the moment. But this is where conserving our tyres, making sure we can go. Look, Pernat's already trying his luck at drawing on the dries. That's a bold move there by Pernat. Casino is in 12th, Lahane is in 9th place, so that early pit stop for Lahane did pay dividends for him. He's still actually doing pretty decent times. He's pushing, keeping pressure on he does get a position. Someone else has pitted. Higgins went onto the soft tyres. Alright, still think it might be slightly early. I'm going to gamble Casino this top. And I'm going to put you... Now, how many laps have we got remaining is the question. We have 7 laps. I think I'm going to have to go on the mediums. There's too many laps for a set of softs, so fuel will be fine. Park conditions, would like to do some work on them. I think we're going to leave it be. Alright, let's pit you with about pit stop. Weather is about to stop raining, so now the question will be, will that rain weather stay dry for the rest of the race? Lahane, I'm going to pit you at the end of this lap and give you some medium tyres too. We are in the position to gamble, so let's gamble. Gearbox could... How long? Oh man, that's a long time to be fixing the gearbox. Alright, let's do it. Bounce. Leave it be. We are in a position to gamble. We've got to try and get as many points as we can as these races. Whenever the opportunity knocks, to get sneaky points in the bag. Alright, here we go. So these two are in the pits. We've got a couple of cars around us pitting as well. Hayne has come out in 14th, so that's good. Where's Casino? Casino's down in 17th. The rain has completely disappeared. We're going to ignore you. I know the gearbox is not looking too well. Alright, last 5 laps to go. Haynes back up to P12. Casino is in 16th as well, so there are a lot of drivers still ahead of us on absolutely destroyed intermediates, so we may luck out with a few positions. Alright, we will. Top 10, 9th, there's a lot of cars though behind Lahane. There you go, it's a gearbox. Sorry, my throat is absolutely killing me today. I'm feeling a bit of a flu coming on, which is not much fun, so... Only a couple more laps to go. Not actually quite fuel on most of these guys, so let's boost that fuel levels. Only 2 laps to go. Right, so I'm going to be careful on Casino's fuel. Quite quickly that could turn into low fuel as we are coming up to the white flag. So let's see where we are when Casino gets to the line. There we are. Right on the money. Got about half a lap of fuel left spare at the moment. I don't want to be pushing too hard. I think we're going to be alright. So 12th and a 16th at the moment. Although Casino is under pressure. Oh, this guy's a lap down. He's in 20th. That's not a position loss. Alright, P12 for Lahane and P16 for Casino. Nice work. As Lay gets her win. Main Slam Motorsport. So that's off for Lay. Alright, so let's have a look at the strategy. Going on the dries to start with. Intermediate seemed to work on the midsection of the race. We definitely gambled Lahane first stop with going on the intermediates early, which paid off. Then we gambled on Casino on the second stop with the mediums first. Didn't quite pay out, but Lahane still got a solid 12th place with his medium. So, good race overall. No fears in scrutineering. Scrutineering will only really come into effect when we start making our own parts and we can put on dodgy bits on there. Why did Casino get a drive-through penalty? I don't know. Did I miss something in the race? Jesus, okay. That's no good, but both drivers making it, getting the sponsor objective, so we get a little bit extra cash. Lahane has jumped up into 15th, Casino dropped down to 17th, so Lahane has, after the first race debacle, has come back strong, so 4 rounds out of 10 done. We are quite healthily now with a 9-point advantage over P9 in the championship, so hopefully we can keep going in the right direction. We might call that episode there, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button. And I am sorry about my croaky voice and my coughing. I'm just not feeling well today. So hopefully I feel better tomorrow. Have a great afternoon.